am Katie Weiser, and I am the development and communications person at Longmont Meals on Wheels. And Longmont Meals on Wheels serves older adults and people with disabilities who are homebound and struggle to stand long enough to make a meal for themselves. We deliver a meal for those folks, and we also serve the lunchtime community meal here at the Longmont Senior Center. And that is for folks who are 55 plus and their guests who are still active and can come out and join us and hang out with their friends and see what's going on at the Longmont Senior Center. So we have been in existence since 1969. So you have to really go pretty far back to get to the roots of Longmont Meals on Wheels. First of all, Meals on Wheels is there's a national model for it, and it was sweeping through the nation in the 50s and 60s, and it came to Colorado in the late 60s, and there was a lot of Meals on Wheels that formed at that time. And even though there's a national model for it, we are 100% independent from each other, and we're designed to serve our individual communities. And so in the late 60s, we were in post-World War II society, and people no longer stayed where they were born and raised. People were starting to move more for jobs and careers. And as a result, then, when their parents would age, they didn't necessarily have family nearby. And that was kind of new to society at that time. And that was happening here in Longmont, just like everywhere else. And, a group of women in the community noticed that was happening and started making meals and delivering them to folks who couldn't get out for a meal anymore. We are so grateful to be part of Longmont and the Longmont community. It's such a supportive place to live, and a really supportive place to have a charity that supports neighbors that need extra help. Anytime we are struggling with support, whether it be financial or volunteers, all we have to do is get the word out and people come. It's just a wonderful, close-knit, vibrant community, and we're just so glad to be part of it. So we try to make the holidays extra special for our clients. Our participants, some of them don't have any family or friends, and we might be the only contact that they're having for the holidays. And so we make our holidays meals special. On Thanksgiving, we send out turkey with all the fixings. And for Christmas this year, we're sending out ham with a cherry sauce. And that meal will be large enough for 2 people. That way they can either have leftovers, because leftovers are so special at the holidays, or hopefully they can maybe invite a neighbor or a friend over if they don't have anybody local that they normally could share a meal with, and try to share a meal with somebody else. But we also work really hard to send out a holiday gift for our participants. It might be one of the only holiday gifts they get, and so we really want to make the holidays special. We also use it as a time for outreach, and we do an outreach meal at Christmas where we advertise to folks who live in buildings with higher concentrations of older adults or low income folks or people with disabilities, and we offer them a free meal that day as well. To make sure that they try our services and know that it's available to them. Really, yes. We worked really hard during the pandemic to still keep the holidays special. And it was during the pandemic that we started the outreach meals to communities with higher concentrations of older adults in Longmont. We've always really worked hard to make the holidays a special time for our participants, because it's our participants are already dealing with loneliness Loneliness is a factor that can have medical impacts, just like undernutrition can have medical impacts. And loneliness can particularly creep up at the holidays. So yes, we really work hard to make the holidays special here. Yes. So the Longmont Community Foundation at the very core level is a stamp of approval. And I think that's really important impact, first and foremost, that this is, that these organizations, these nonprofits in the community are receiving funding from your local community foundation, and that these nonprofits, including us, are part of the network and the framework of the community. So that's the kind of the core level, but also helping to share our story and share the stories of all of the nonprofits in the community, like we're doing right now. It expands the knowledge base of everyone in the community about what services are available for everybody, what kinds of things are going on for folks who want to get more involved, either financially or through their time and energy. And all of that keeps us knit together as a community.